Welcome to Boss Up. Get ready to elevate your game with your dynamic hosts. First up, we have the visionary powerhouse, Dan D. Johnson, who's a failure transformation expert and a financial literacy and business coach with a wealth of knowledge to help you scale and grow. And joining him is the inspiring and charismatic Shada Amour, your corporate expert and life coach, ready to share insights on leveling up your life and relationships. Together, they'll guide you on a journey to unleash your potential and boss up. Now, welcome Shada Amour and Dan D. Johnson.
Now you're frozen. I'm so
Absolutely not. I am super excited. Guess what?
Get what?
We're back.
We are back. I am so excited. I have been counting down the days.
It's time to boss up. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm so excited, and I'm so excited about us being back and all the special guests we have. We have so many great guests lined up that are doing amazing things, and I'm excited for people to be excited about that, and then for them to boss up as well.
And we're going to be visiting this season. We're going to be visiting some of those we helped boss up in last season, and we're going to find out what they doing today. We're going to be finding out what they doing today, because we got to do the boss up check, baby. We got to do the boss up check.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see. I already know what lots of them are doing, so I can't wait to show everyone else what they've been doing. And you've been bossing up a little bit too, I heard. What?
Just pray for me, and I pray for you as we go stronger in the Lord. Amen. Amen. Well, you know, there are moments where the coach have to show the ropes.
Oh, is that what you've been doing?
Just showing the ropes, taking these principles, and I got a new student, and with this new student, she didn't pay me.
Okay.
So I got this student, and she didn't pay me, but she told me she wanted me to help her build a business.
Is she related to you somehow?
See, that's the only way Negro gonna get me to come. It's about you and gonna get me to coach them and not pay me. But no, my daughter said, "Daddy, I want to go to LA to open a business." And I said, "Baby, you're not going to LA to open no business," because that's where she graduated from. So, you know, when folk go off to school, they want to go back to where they graduate to open a business. And now dad flying back and forth to LA, spending his money. No, you got to work alongside of your dad. We're going to start a business together from the ground. I'm going to teach you entrepreneurship. We're going to grow the business together. And in 5 years, we'll make a decision what happens. Okay. And so we decided, she said, okay, done deal. We shook on it. And we were starting to figure out what kind of business we were going to start, either a restaurant or whatever. And we decided to buy a bowling alley, open a bowling alley that has about 4 different businesses in there. I don't know what we were thinking. And it's been going well. We're upwards to about 22 people on our team. And she is doing her thing. And she was working for a corporate company, doing all right. And within the first, I would say 60 days, she wound up firing her job, and she works full time for herself. And my job is to coach. Okay. And so that's what we're doing.
Well, congratulations.
Bossing up. I got to boss up the girl. That's my new student. That's my new student.
Great. Boss up. Tonight, we actually have someone who is also bossing up.
Yeah.
I know her through real estate, but we're not even going to talk about real estate tonight, but she's doing some amazing things. And so I'm going to bring Chelsea to the stage, who is sitting outside in a beautiful place in Texas. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Chelsea. How art thou?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm empowered.
That's the best feeling.
I'm trying to tell you. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all see all that stuff hanging? Don't even worry about it. Don't just pray for me.
Oh, just pray for you. Definitely praying for you in that one. Okay, so well, at least you're working on that and all of that. And so, why don't we jump in and learn a little bit about our special guest? And I'm excited. She's tonight talking about her nonprofit. And all of you know, like, that's really dear to Dan's heart, to my heart, to really be making an impact and making a difference. So, Chelsea, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? What is your nonprofit?
Yeah, I would love to. So my nonprofit is called Sozo Restoration Foundation, and it all started from becoming a single mom. And I really didn't see what it was like to be in the trenches or how much of a gap there was until I was in that gap. And I feel like that's the same for a lot of us. You don't know the struggle until you're in the struggle. So I, been single mom now for about 4 years, and I was just, God laid something on my heart, and I was trying to figure out, I'm not even kidding, like, in the Bible stories where the disciples always were running the opposite way. That was me. I was like, nope, absolutely not. I just want to be on the beach relaxing, like, as long as I make it, I'm good. But no, the more that I started to pursuing God, the more he's like, yeah, you're supposed to start a nonprofit. And that's what I'm doing. So my whole vision is actually partnered up with real estate. So I want to help bring in single moms into a co-living house. And then,
Nice.
basically become like one family. They're helping each other out. We provide childcare, financial literacy classes, resources, counseling. And then we basically do a 12-month program to where we walk them through from doing co-living to renting out on their own home in a community. Like, I haven't figured out if it's going to be an RV park or what, but we're still in talks with investors on that. And then, to eventually purchase their own home. So I'm very excited. I'm already starting to work with a couple single moms with my cleaning business, providing employment for them. And it's just so fulfilling. I'm very excited.
That is amazing. And I mean, for so many reasons. And just that you have a heart for that, and that it's not just about giving them a place to stay, giving women a place to stay, but supporting each other as well as providing ways for them to work and then ultimately, get another home or, once they become stable. And it's so needed in our world right now. And we know like there's a big affordable housing crisis and all of that, which sometimes makes it difficult as a single parent to go through that. And so this is exciting. How long have you been doing this?
It's been in the works for, I would say, about 7 months, but I started, putting it on the back burner until, I just realized you have to jump in the fire and learn as you go. So about a month ago, I got really serious, started being in talks with directors, church communities, just really getting connected and figuring out what is the gap and just verifying, because, the business side of it, I might have this big old picture of like, oh, that'd be such a wonderful thing to fulfill. But I didn't want to go and fill a gap that was already, helped. So I went and talked to people in the foster care system, talked to other directors, and come to find out it still very much so is a big gap that has not been fulfilled.
I like that. Let me just ask you 2 more questions. One is, when did you know that this was a calling for you? Not just something that you were interested in or whatever. Like, when did you know that? How did you know that?
So for me, it was just like persistent in prayer, constant opportunities to help other women where they would like come to me and I would just be like, I don't have nothing to help you. Like, why are you coming to me out of all the people? And, I started to just really getting involved in my church and the community. I honestly, I tried to like run from it, as I mentioned, and just, focus on real estate because I have a passion in real estate too. And I was like, oh, there's plenty of other people to do that. I don't have to do that.
Right.
But God
Right.
really put it on my heart to where I just could not sleep at night without thinking of how I could make this come to life. So
All right, that's amazing. And what do you think is like, if someone else was interested in something like this, like what advice would you give them?
I would honestly say you've got to have that really strong connection in that relationship with God. You got to know and fully surrender all your plans of what your future might look like, because it's not going to be an easy journey. You're going to have, people thinking you're crazy because, there's so many other different things going on. They're going to say like, there's already plenty of resources, that it's just not going to work, and I feel like that's the
Yeah.
same for entrepreneurship too, right? And once we start
Yeah.
that journey. But I would say definitely make sure that it's something you love to do. Otherwise, it's going to feel like a job, and don't give up. Until you have that fire in you, that's going to be the only thing. And a why. You have to have a why. And my why is honestly my daughter. She's 5, and I want her to see
Oh,
everything her mommy built, and, not lower her standards, and realize there's more to life out there.
that's amazing. I love that. What's your daughter's name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, that's my daughter. I have a Jasmine. She's way past 5, but not much for. Let's just not say, because I'm pretty young myself. So, Dan Johnson, your camera back on. You know what? Okay, so now
Yes.
about. Cannot see how he does me. That's just so ridiculous. What is, as you look at doing your nonprofit, what is something that you want to boss up?
Ooh, I would say right now I've identified my weakness as delegation, and really just letting myself be vulnerable and bringing more people into the mission to partner with, because I feel like with any idea, you want to be like, oh no, this is my baby. Like I can't, share it. But, realizing quickly you have to have multiple people. So I really need a boss up in that area of learning how to delegate, wisely, and, make sure you have that good structure, of course.
Right. Right. All right. Thank you.
Well, I got one question for you, Miss Chelsea. Are you ready to boss up?
I am so ready.
All right. Well, listen, let me say congratulations to an amazing, amazing work and an amazing journey that you are on in helping to empower single mothers to live a better life, helping them with the resources that they need, helping them with the skill sets that they need, helping with them with the support that they need in order to not only be self-sufficient, but to also raise the next generation in self-sufficiency. And so congratulations. Let's give it up for Chelsea on that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I heard you. You said you got a problem. You got a problem. And I can know why you got a problem. You're a leader at the church. You got a problem. And church people, once you go up to leadership, they think they almost own you. And, so you got a problem there. You're in leadership at the church. Then I heard you say you got a little cleaning business. So you got the cleaning business. So you're cleaning folk houses and stuff. Then you're dabbling in real estate. Yeah. And you got Jasmine. You got to still be a mother in the midst of all of this stuff. And you're saying, wait a minute now, how I need some help. I can't do it by myself. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you because I like you. And so if you were somebody else, I probably would just did this. I would have did this. I would have did that. But I'm just joking. I'm sorry. She gave me that look. Y'all when the eyebrows go all the way to the forehead and the eyelashes start doing this, I'm in trouble. But check this out. Seriously. So in order for you to get the help, you have to understand what you need. Does that make sense? And so a lot of times we say, I need help. but help doesn't have definition.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so so you start looking for something, but you don't really know what you're looking for, so you never actually be intentional about finding it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I get it. And so what we want to do is number one, we want to lay the framework of what are our needs for this particular endeavor, for the help that you need. So number one, as I was listening to what you were saying, number one, you need a program director.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone that is going to be responsible for the programming and the services that you're going to provide. This particular person should have skill sets in two areas. Number one, they should be able to find money for that program. Mm-hmm.
That's really
Grant.
important.
They will
Gotta have it.
find grants, find donors that support those type of causes.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, they are the ones that help source other resources that's outside of money for that program.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, they're going to put the training together for that particular programming. And so this is your program director. Then you're going to, because I heard you say part of the program is that you're going to identify housing and things of that nature. You're trying to decide if you're going to do a mobile living kind of space, tiny homes, maybe, some of those type of things. So now you have to find your chief development officer.
Okay.
So
That makes sense.
so who is the person that you're friends with in real estate that's going to be as passionate about this project as you are, that's going to say, come on, Chelsea, I got you. And they're going to help to oversee the development of this particular community. Now, you need that if you're planning on just doing this thing from the ground, right? If you plan on doing it from the ground. Now, if you're not planning on doing it from the ground and you plan on, let's say, buying a big house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's now track me. I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going yet, but I feel it. And so let's say you buy a big house, remodel it, rehab it. So now instead of your chief development officer, you need your chief redevelopment officer, because you're going to redevelop this particular house, right? And let's say you start, don't despise small beginnings. Don't bite off so much that you can't, that you need to chew. You want to start with, can you still hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, perfect. I don't know, people playing with buttons, but at any rate, I'm gonna put you in timeout. There she go again. It's a spirit. I don't know what's going on. Give me my Chelsea back. I need to see her face. There we go. So here's the deal. So you could potentially get a big house that has 6 bedrooms in it, because I heard you say that they could co-live.
Like co-living.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So each mother and child have a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have someone that stewards over the house, that makes certain the needs of the house is met and all of those kind of things, right? So you got a programming director, you got a chief redevelopment officer and or development officer, and then you have someone that is providing support, on-site support to the mothers. Now, what you have to do, this is going to be extremely important. You're going to also have to put in place an age. How old are those children with those single moms? Are they 0 to 4? Are they 5 to 7? You got to consider those things, because it can get real tricky when you got A
And
14-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl.
I didn't even never even thought about that. Like, I guess from my thing is like I've always
Mm.
came from like an innocent like mindset. So, but you've been in business, so you're experienced and you have a nonprofit, so you know that's what I need. Like when someone's like, hey, like that's an amazing idea, thinking that everybody could live happily in one home, but you gotta be realistic on certain things.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna put them all in one room, one house, you gotta have house rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because see, the 14-year-old may think he look good, handsome, and want to bring people over and all that kind of stuff. So you got to
Yeah.
think about that when there's co-living space,
Yeah.
because it's not independent living space, it's co-living. It's a shared living space. So what I really want you to critically think about is the business model. Is it a shared living space, or is it independent living space where every person have their own space to raise their child? Because guess what? When they first come in, each one of them have their own culture. They have their own cultural context based on where they grew up. And one may do it this way, another may do it that way. So you got to think about all of those things. And so that's the other piece that you, as the executive director, have to consider when you're laying the framework of how this thing is going to go.
Yeah.
Is this helping you?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts as you heard those things?
That is like, because to me, of course, I'm over here, good old ChatGPT. Like, I'm over here figuring out, like, I have the drive, I have the mission. I'm not scared to go and, meet new people and get out there with investors. But I have not really went that in depth or thought about from an outside point of view, thinking, okay, like, what happens if, as much as we like to say, like, everybody can live happily ever after in one space, the different, collides that could happen within that one home. So that was a good reality check to like take me, okay, like, I don't need to rush into it, I need to take a step back. Luckily I was blessed enough to meet like an investor who she wants to come in and partner and have the houses already for us, but I haven't seen the ground rules yet and didn't even think about, okay, well, what if someone has, like you said, like a 14-year-old son, and then, another mom has, a younger girl, like, what could possibly happen, like how to make that to where it truly is like a peaceful environment. There's nothing like happening, no problems. So that was really amazing, because now my mind's just going to be up here turning its wheels. Like, okay, another thing that check off the list.
Absolutely. So you said, so let me ask you this, Chelsea, and I know you got to go, and we only got about 3 minutes, and Mr. Moore can start late, but she gonna end on time. I'm trying to tell you, she don't be playing. She don't be playing about ending. Start late because she coach it, but she don't be playing about ending. But let me ask you,
don't do that.
I'm sorry. If you pray for me, I pray for you. Chelsea, I need you to pray for me tonight. Say my name.
We're gonna pray and fast. That's what we
say my name. So I believe I heard you say you've already identified an investor that already has the housing.
Yes.
So what kind of housing is it?
So she's already wanted to and established in the co-living space, but she was using the house as a 6-bedroom house here in San Antonio, and she was ready to pull the trigger on a second home. The only thing is like where I've been trying to think of different ideas how to raise money is the funding that's going to be needed, of course, to put the furniture in there, how I'm going to the different basic ground rules or house rules, as what you're saying, because in the end, as of right now, I have to manage literally everything, like, and that's something that, as also I have my daughter, things outside of this is just not possible. So that's why.
All right, I got you. So this is not hard. This is easy. This is easy living. So since you got two already, then what all you simply need to do is break each house up by age group as far as the children. So, you put it in, and you notice the number I said a 6-bedroom house, right?
Yes.
And you never told me it was a 6-bedroom house, did you?
I did not.
Oh, I was just highlighting a little something. So here it is. I love God. He's so
The
wonderful.
light shining behind you too.
You see what I'm saying? He just came in. It's the glory. It's the glory. But at any rate, here's the deal. So you're gonna break the houses up by age group.
Mhm.
That's number one. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find you a house steward. The house steward is someone that is responsible for maintaining order in the house. You see what I'm saying? They become the mediator in the house. They become the enforcer in the house. Then you're going to have everybody that comes in the house have a contract. And it's a non-negotiable contract. They're going to be required to take a certain amount of classes. They're going to be required to do certain things. Failure to meet those requirements could result in removal of the program. And so I need you to be able to be business-like in that manner, because you want to protect your business and you want to protect the community that you're seeking to build. Now, how are you going to furnish the other house? It's really simple. You're going to receive donations. You're going to ask somebody to furnish the bedrooms. If you got, I don't know how many bedrooms is in that house, but you're going to ask somebody, hey, are you willing to furnish this bedroom? Are you willing to furnish this living room? Let each person own the space. Can you furnish a television? Can you do, are you understanding the words coming out of my mouth?
Yes, absolutely.
And that's how you're going to fund it. You're not afraid to talk. You got a beautiful smile. I love your energy. They're going to give you some money. And that's just the way it is. And so now that's how you're going to furnish it. Matter of fact, at the point that you decide to furnish it, you won't go 2 weeks before it's all taken care of. I just want to let you know that once you set up the infrastructure and put it out, in 2 weeks it's going to be done and done. Are you hearing the words coming out of my mouth?
I'm hearing you. I'm believing in it.
And so all you got to do is follow instructions. If you pay attention and follow instructions, I'm telling you it's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when it's going to happen is when you pay attention and follow instructions. Okay? And so that's how you're going to do that. You're going to work with a social worker. You need to have a social worker on your team, some type of psychologist on your team. That you need to have that, and they're going to help you create some of the house rules to protect your interest. Are you understanding?
Yes.
And so that's the other piece. So now let's do a quick 30-second recap. Number one, you're going to get a program director. Number two, you already have the property that's going to be the property. So you don't need a chief development and or redevelopment officer, because you already have the two properties. Number three, you're going to identify a house steward, somebody that's going to help provide oversight over the houses. Number four, you're going to come up with your ground rules for the house, and you're going to have a consultant in a social worker, a psychologist, and or you could get them to be a board member. And if you get them to be a board member, that's going to create another level of protection for you. So those are the things that I recommend that you do. I got one question before we get out of here, Chelsea. One question. Don't look at me like that. Have you been bossed up?
I've been bossed up. I'm ready to hit.
Come on, let's go. Boss up, baby, boss up, baby. Let's go. All right, back to you, Shada Moore.
All right, this was
Done.
great. Thank you for all of this. This was amazing. I learned a lot even this, so I'm really happy to know you, Dan Johnson. Some days, you know. Oh, that is my brother in the Lord. So I am so happy that one, I can't wait to come visit this. I also can't wait, put me on the list for a contribution, because I would love to contribute once you have which rooms or whatever, the TV, like whatever. Like
You
I'm
got to
here
lay that
ready.
out. That's going to be important. Lay
Yeah.
that list
That
out, put it out there, say who could sponsor this. This is what it's going to cost. Send a link so you could get exactly
hmm
what you want. Let them click on the link, let them pay for it, let it ship directly to where you want it to ship to. Get it done and done. I'll sponsor something too. Put it
I
out there.
appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. It's been such a blessing, and that's another thing that I've
Yeah.
recognized. You put yourself out there, you listen to God's voice. He always provides the people, and
He
that's
always does provide. That's
I
the
need you to do me
amazing
a
thing.
favor, Chelsea. I need you to like us, tag us, share us, all of that good stuff. Tag Shada Moore, tag Dan D. Johnson. Say, hey, guess what, y'all? I've been bossed up. I've been bossed up. I've been bossed up.
you best believe I will. I
All
will,
right.
guys.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Dan, this was really good. This is amazing. And I'm just excited about her ministry and all of that, and just being able to use real estate in a way to support others, and then helping them get their own real estate. That's also amazing. So yeah. Any things you want to close us with, Mr. Dan, empowered by Dan?
It's been a plum pleasing pleasure, more than a privilege, to be here with you on tonight.
Oh my goodness, I cannot with you. Where did that come from?
I don't know. It just sounded good. It just came off the top of my head. I don't know. Pray for me and I pray for you as we go stronger in the Lord.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. If you are interested in being bossed up, please reach out to me. Put a comment below. We are booked out for April and most of May, but we will get to you. So excited.
How many of these we
Hang
doing
out.
a month? I thought we was just doing one a month.
Stop, Dan. Okay, this is
No,
time for me to
I was
boss
yeah.
him up in a minute. I'm about to boss you up.
Oh
Okay.
God! Oh help me!
And that wraps up another empowering episode of
Thank
Boss
you for
Up.
joining
Join
us.
Dan G. Johnson and Sauda Moore on the next episode of Boss Up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow Dan and Sauda on all social
that's so
media
fun.
platforms for more insights and inspiration to boss up your life. Until next time, remember to keep shining, keep grinding, and always boss up.